A very warm welcome to you, Dr. Mantar Gowda, sir.
Thank you for having me over.
It's truly an honor to have you with us on this Bus Connect podcast hosted by Markaz Public School and EngBuzz India. And we are so excited to hear your thoughts and experiences today. So, as an MLA, you are a busy and challenging role in public service. So, what inspired you, like literally inspired you to enter the politics?
When God gives you a chance or gives you most of the facilities or most of He's given us everything. I think when you can help out other people, nothing like it. So my thing is, if you can help other people in lots of ways, not only in politics. So I thought medicine, when I finished my MBBS and then my radiology, I thought medically I can help people. Then I realized in politics you can reach a lot more people than just in the medical field. So in that regard, politics was inspiration. Actually, my father also being in politics, we saw him every day. And then so I always wanted to prove better than him. So politics is a busy schedule, and especially when you're a public representative, you have to be available 24/7. And not only that, you also have to, if there are more than 24 hours in a day, you have to give almost all that time. But quality work and, you work from the heart is very important to reach, the public in a positive way.
Yeah, that's absolutely right.
Sir, Madikeri is known for its beauty and culture. What are your plan or a vision to develop a region while preserving its heritage?
See, now what has happened is, Kodagu being in a very sensitive area, especially with forest, with nature, and conserving nature is our number one priority in lots of ways. And wherein, so what we can think of in, a development with sustainable development is ecotourism, wherein you can help, showcase the beauty of Kodagu. So we're lucky to be in this eastern slopes of the Western Ghats. So it's what we call as the Western Ghats. We are predominantly on the eastern slope. And this beauty you don't get anywhere else. But also with this, you have other issues where you have landslides, you have, flooding, then you have houses falling. So these are the challenges which we have on a regular basis. But as you said, ecotourism, eco-development is a very important, a sustainable development where you have to balance nature, preserving nature, and also giving facilities to, basic facilities to the constituents. So that is my target, wherein you want to help out in an eco and a sustainable way.
So you meet different people in walks of life. So what lessons have you learned while interacting with the people, especially the people of Madikeri?
So my constituents, what you talk to them with humility, humbleness, then you give respect to everyone, be it a small child or up to the, senior most. And what happens is once you start, being humble, my thing is, that's what I keep praying to God whenever I get a chance, I keep asking God. So listen, make sure God doesn't change me in any way. As you grow higher up, some people get egoistic. So you know what I'm thinking, like whenever constituents people come, you always be humble. You always be, talk to them with love. You talk to them with respect. That is very important. See, all people's queries and lots of people come with their difficulties. You cannot solve every issue, but at least how you can make them feel is very important. And you shouldn't lie to people. So I'll get this work done, I'll get that work done, shouldn't be, a stopgap kind of a thing. Be truthful, be work from the heart, and also be work with humbleness. So that I'm thinking is a thing which will take you further.
That's a great answer.
Sir, in school we are taught about a quality of leadership. From your own way, what do you think the most important quality a leader should have?
Taking everyone in confidence or taking them as a team is very important. Once you say a leader, what happens is you'll have to stand out. But the more you stand out, the more solitary you become. So it's a team effort more than a solo leadership. So my thing is, my work is, well, if you don't have a team, then there's no leader. So leaders is 100%. You should take everyone along, take them together, respect everyone's values, respect everyone's opinions, and then take a call. So that is my vision of actually how a leadership should take. But as you said, you cannot be a dictator as well. So you should take everyone together. You should garner everyone's trust. So very important is I should trust whoever is in my team, thinking that their judgment is also very good. So what happens is, hey, only my judgment shouldn't be important. Everyone's judgment should be collectively taken up by the leader. So that's my idea of a leader.
So, but students often feel that politics is completely far away from their daily life. So, how do you think like young people like us can play a role in nation building?
Exactly. So youngsters in politics is very important. Problem is why youngsters don't want to get into the political system is the system as such is in a very questionable state, and once you get into the system, you become part of the system. You cannot change the system. So how much ever you try to change this circle of politics, it actually is. So lots of educated youngsters and people who have want to do positive change don't get into politics. Reason is because the system is so, in short, is so messed up, and sometimes they say corrupt as well. So to change that system takes a long way. But you need a lot more like-minded, educated youngsters who are coming into the system, who want to bring a change. See, as becoming a legislator or a public representative is just not one road, it's just not one drainage or giving water, but it is how you bring about a change in the system where officials, bureaucrats also interact in a positive way, and positivity in changing the system is important. So that's why I encourage youngsters like y'all. I mean, not at this age, I mean, at any age. See, you can take up leadership roles even in your class. You have class representatives, then you have school head boy, head mistress, all that you have. All those are leadership building opportunities right from school. And then what happens when you become thinking of the society or thinking of your public, then you should say you should sacrifice a bit of yourself and try to help out others. So also people don't want to do that. So they're like, I want to live a good normal life, but also wanted to get into politics is not so. So there's a lot of sacrificing you have to do when you get into public service. And that balance you have to maintain. So if you don't balance that, you lose out one. So that's a very difficult balance, but then, you should know at what time to do what. So it's a very difficult dilemma also. So I think youngsters should get into public service, wherein, see, I'll tell you, you'll have studied, say, medicine, engineering, or commerce, or you can help farmers how to deal with their finances. An account student or a commerce student, or me being a doctor, you can help out people medically, or those kind of things where youngsters should get into public service, but not everyone, has the patience to wait till you get something. What happens is in the current generation, I'm much older than you all, but the current generation wants changes overnight. And changes don't happen overnight in our system. It is a long process, but you have to be in the process of change.
Finally, sir, what is one message you would like to share with the students of Markaz Public School and youngster listeners of across India?
So my suggestion or my advice to youngsters is be positive. Make sure that you can change the world. So what happens is, anyway, I can't change much. I'm living here. I have to work here. I have to go to a job or, set up my family, and that's it. That should not be only that. There is much more to life, much more to helping people than just between your small bubble. Once you start helping people, that happiness you get, you'll not get it in any other field. Even I'm telling you, lots of people say, you'll have to, do so much work. But that one smile in that person's face, nothing can equate that happiness. So for that work, so youngsters as well, and people wanting to get into public field, and very importantly, education is the most important, part where people will actually believe you. Lots of people, what happens is, all the good educated people are not in this political system or in this, profession of helping others. So when educated youths come into the system is very important. So my advice to you all: work hard in school, uh, be humble, and always have a dream. So only if you don't dream or if you don't have a goal, you'll have no direction. You'll be directionless. So in 5 years' time or in 2 years' time, I want to finish my degree. Then I want to work as a radiologist or an engineer or as a lawyer or even as a farmer. So it's all important aspects which all of us have to have a vision, have to have a dream, and work to go get into that. And plus a little bit of discipline is also there. Sacrifice is also there. En route, and you said there'll be curvy roads, there'll be bumpy roads, there'll be speed breakers. All of that only, after that only you can reach home, right? You can't directly jump to the house. So my suggestion is work hard, be positive, make sure you spread positive goodness in the society.
So can you please share your biggest dream project which you want to implement in Madikeri?
There are lots of projects which I keep dreaming of, but with the current situation, I dream big, but then to execute everything is not going to happen over 1 year or 2 years. So it takes time. Very importantly is my personal thing is there are lots of homeless, sightless people who are living in rental houses, huge numbers, and I think when we stay in our own house and we are going to our own bed or in our own like a roof is under our head being provided by our parents, I think we should help out these sightless people. And there are huge numbers. It's not like 2,000, 3,000. Almost around 20,000 sightless people are there within our district. So somehow or the other, we have to give some housing scheme and support them in that way, because they have come in our system trying to help us out as a labor community or as different parts of the planting family. They've helped us out. So that is one project which I want to actually, try to reach that target. With that, I'd also like, now we have tourism coming and, lots of people coming into Kodagu and Madikeri because of the weather. But as you said, there's a lot of garbage issues which are going on with people, with the influx of people. And we ourselves just take a paper and throw it on the road. Plastic bottles are being used, and cleanliness has to come from within. As long as my room is okay, it's fine. But you take the garbage and throw it into your neighbor's house. So that has to come from within, wherein garbage menace and to take care of your own trash is what we say in colloquial English. I think we should be much more responsible of how much waste we generate. How much we can reuse is important. How much plastic we don't use into the system is important. So reusable. Yeah. So that part, we have to be, much more, as I said, environmentally responsible. Garbage waste is going to take us a big challenge in the future. Our ancestors left us with such a beautiful place. At least it's our decency to show our children or our future, this beauty as what it is. So that is very important for us.
Thank you so much for sharing your valuable thought with us today. It's been a privilege to learn from your journey. And we hope your words will inspire our young minds. We will see you in next Buzz Cut. Thank you so much.
Thank you.